Good morning. Good morning, mini bosses, baby bosses, big bosses, and bossy bosses. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. It is coffee with tea. Hey, y'all. Ooh, drinking out of a messed up cup this morning, y'all. Y'all know I love to show y'all these messed up cups. The great thing about this one is that I printed it backwards, so it shows that it's printed the right way on the video. Yep. So I can still use it. Anyways, I'm gonna tell you guys something that you can do when you mess up these cups. You can just reprint on them and and stuff like that. Like I could take this and put uh, a black, just take it and just put a solid black sublimation onto it, and then maybe come across the top of it with some heat press vinyl and do a real cute design on it. Or you could just use this to just see if your colors come out right, which if you printed something over it you would still pretty much see it, but you can repress it just to see. You would be able to see enough if your colors come out right. So that's just kind of a tip. You could use every little part of this cup. Like I may take, if I'm doing a black, I may take a piece of black sublimation that I've taken and printed on the paper and tape that on there, and then heat press it for so long to make sure that I got that black really black. So you can still use your messed up cups, or you can use them to drink out of like me. Okay, so you guys have not seen me in a while. A few days. It's been about a week. So let me tell you guys what I did, how it turned out, how tired I've been, and just the whole thing, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. It's always a good thing to make money. But when you ain't trying to hustle like that, it can be tiresome. So thus me printing, sitting here uh, doing these screens. Love the homemade um, unit to be able to burn screens at home. It is a lifesaver. So I'm doing a class April the 30th. Um, Hopefully April the 30th. Well, I already booked the room, so it's got to be April the 30th. Anyways, so what I like to do before I do any type of classes, since it's been a minute, is to always go back, make sure that nothing has changed, because a lot of times, since COVID anyway, things have changed. Google has changed the way that you do Google ads. All of that stuff has changed. So I want to test my true and tried method. Okay. Um, I used to, there was a time that I could say, okay, I'm going to make $10,000 Monday. I call it 10 grand Mondays. I go in on Mondays, um, set up my board, my whiteboard, and start pulling orders, right? Answering the phones and all of that stuff, and try to hit my quota. So, but there's a method to the madness. And so what I decided to do was to test it out before I reveal it. And since I haven't did it in a while, because now I'm gonna be doing the virtual classes and all of that stuff, versus me just being in live all the time. Which April 30th, if you're in Dallas, this class is live right at my office. Um, but anyways, let me get back to the money, because that's what y'all want to hear about, is how I made that money, right? So um, trying to do these screens at the same time. So I wanted to do a test ad, so I went to Google and ran my promotion. And there are certain ways that when I do my promotion, there are certain things that I look for when I do my promotion. Certain ways that I set it up, and then um, you want your customers to either, it asks you, how do you want them to contact you by? Do you want them to go to your website to call you? or to, to come to your location. So set up my ad, just a test ad. I'm thinking, okay, cool, test ad. Um, $5 a day, a $5 a day ad. If you do a $5 a day ad in a month's time, like five days a week, in a month's time, you're only out of like $120. If you take that $120 and you make, let's say, 12,000, anywhere from 10 to 12,000, you're doing good. Me, I want to make $10,000 that day, or that week. Okay, I like to do $10,000 Mondays, go hard, maybe throw $100 on an ad and try to just get it all that day, right? So anyways, did the ad, and the ad converted like crazy, like crazy, 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 crazy. Shocked the crap out of me, right? Shocked the crap out of me because I haven't done this in probably maybe a year or more. I haven't done that. Maybe almost 2 years. I haven't done that. To try to run an ad because we had COVID before then. I was super busy, booming, so I didn't need to do that. So ran the ad, and first day ad took off 5 grand. 5 grand. Didn't get to 10 grand. 5 grand. Okay, mind you, first day the ad ran, I spent $11. Okay. Day two, the ad ran, and I pulled $2,800 in sales off of the ad. Plus, I pulled another 800 off of a repeat client. Day three, I pulled about 1,500, and then that was Wednesday. And then by Thursday, I was getting so many calls, so many emails, and so many people coming to me, to my location. We had 171 people click on the ad for location to drive to me. Definitely not something that I wanted, right? So my place was being bombarded with people popping up looking for shirts. Of course, that's not what I do, which was kind of like weird because this particular ad that I ran was targeting businesses. So it's kind of weird that I got that many, people asking for driving directions. We did not have that many people show up to the office, but we probably had about 20, 25 people pop up at the location. And my location is in a high rise, and so it's not a store. Okay, it's not a retail store that you can pop up in. You gotta call me because I'm probably at home, right? So that was an issue. That was a major issue. The other issue was the phone calls. So I'm rusty. I didn't get. I had people all over the place doing too many things, and that's one thing that you definitely don't want to do with your ad. I don't know what I was doing. I was probably tired when I did it or whatever. So I had to go back in. I ended up pulling by Friday. I ended up pulling the ad. I ended up pulling the ad by Friday because I got 15 big sales off of it, right? 15 big sales. When it's all said and done, within that week's time, let's see, I'm trying to think of the shirt orders. We got one order for 600, 200, 200, 250, a couple of 60s and 70s in there. So did pretty good. Altogether, it did about 18,000 in sales, right? So happy for that. But your girl don't like to work hard. Don't like to work hard. Okay. Um, it could have went a lot smoother, and so I pulled the ad because people were contacting me different ways. Normally, my ad strategy is very precise, and there's certain things that I guide the client to doing to get to me. So normally the ad is running smooth, orders are being done on the website or via email, and there's no full-fledged attack of people running in and all that stuff or calling and stuff. So gotta revamp that part. I'm gonna put the ad back up probably. I'm gonna knock off some of these orders, and then I'm gonna put that ad back up probably the end of, well, not the end of the week. I'm gonna try to put, I gotta look at the calendar and see what's going on around town and all of that stuff and figure out what I'm gonna target. Let's see, it's April. If I was a small business right now, for you guys who are looking to do an ad, if I was a small business and I was doing something right now, I'd probably be targeting Mother's Day stuff, right? If I was small business, that's what I would be targeting. But right now in my mind, I'm thinking about any events that are going on, what I would be targeting for local events and stuff like that. I can't think of nothing. So anyways, and I can't tell y'all on here all my secrets, but I can tell you on the latonna.com page. So anyways, I'm going to be doing that to kind of doing that class. What is it scheduled for? April the 30th. I'm going to be doing that class, and that class is going to be up on the website. Probably it's going to be up on the website probably by Thursday. So go on there and register for that class. A lot of stuff I'm not going to be doing on YouTube too much because I can't really show all of my clients' stuff, right? Because I'm dealing with a different type of client now. So if you guys want to see all of that stuff and really get into like marketing tips and tricks and stuff and just see like the day-to-day and stuff like that, then you know, you're gonna have to join the bottlenecks.com page. Sign up over there. But anyways, I'm gonna knock these off, get down there, print this test sample. What I gotta do today is I'm gonna do one sample shirt. One sample shirt. For me to do one sample shirt, baby, please believe it gotta be some money. So this sample is a 3-color front and a 2-color back job that I'm gonna be doing. And yeah, 2-color front, no, 3-color front, 2-color back sample for a company, but this is before we run the entire order. This order is gonna be for a few hundred shirts, but it's very, you know, good piece of change. So we're gonna do sample print because a new client, I don't normally do sample prints. People call me and ask me to do samples all the time, and I tell them no. So if you're out there looking at me and you're like, oh, she's doing a sample print, she said she don't do sample prints. If I didn't do a sample print for your order, it's because you didn't order $3,000-$4,000 worth of t-shirts. Okay, that's why. All right, now that we got that out the way, so to this last screen that I burnt, and it's kind of funky, right? Did this one on homemade unit. This is on the yellow mesh. You know, I always tell y'all to do 15 seconds. Do 15 seconds on that unit. and it'll come out perfect every time. But on this is a 120, a 125. It says 125. No, 123.55 on this screen right here. On this mesh, take your time up from to about 18 seconds, an extra 3 seconds, and that would have solved that. So anyways, gotta do some sublimation cups today, and that y'all can see. So I'll come on there, and y'all will be able to see this this SMU order that I'm doing. I can show that one also. Anyways, let me get on up off of here and start answering these phones and get out here and do what I gotta do. Talk to you guys later.